Hello, my name is Patience Segovia, and this is The Origin of Werewolves. Who is familiar with the 2002 Twilight series, or maybe even the Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox and its sequel, Teen Wolf 2? We associate vampires and werewolves on the same spectrum of the supernatural, werewolves being the beastly shape-shifting creatures fantasized towards our more primal and animalistic instincts. And I am sure that we've been seen a poster, read a novel, or watched a movie, or maybe we got pushed into a movie night marathon to watch one hot guy model in a hairy wolf outfit. I have also had similar experiences and I have been entertained by as well, the silver screen version of werewolves. But leaving all the entertainment and Hollywood from the lore aside, the origin of werewolves goes way before the silver screen. Now, more precisely, we don't exactly know when werewolves originated, but one suggests that the werewolves debuted in the Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest known Western prose, when the ruler of Gilgamesh rejected a potential lover because she might have turned her previous mate into a wolf. The Epic of Gilgamesh is an ancient Mesopotamian odyssey recorded in the Akkadian language, an extinct language spoken from the 3rd to 1st millennium, and an Akkadian language on Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk, the ancient city in Mesopotamia located northwest of Ur in southeastern Iraq. Quote, the fullest extent text of Gilgamesh epic is on the 12 incomplete Akkadian language tablets found in the mid-19th century by the Turkish astrologist Hormuzd Razman at Nivan in the library of the Assyrian king Ashurbanipal, reigned 668 to 627 BCE, end quote. From the Britannic, the editor's encyclopedia, Epic of Gilgamesh. Werewolves are repeatedly mentioned also in Greek and Roman mythology, and I am sure we are aware that Greek and Roman mythology falls way before our Western time frame, which is probably where most of our ideology of werewolves originated. According to Plato's Republic, Book 8, there is a ceremony to honor Zeus on Mount Lycaeus. The ceremony was believed to have a human sacrifice and included lycanthropy, where one is delusional and that they are or can transform into a wolf. Believed to explain Plato's findings, quote, werewolves made another early appearance in Greek mythology with the legend of Lycaon, end quote. Britannica, the editor's encyclopedia Lycaon. According to the legend, Zeus was served by the son of Pelegos, Lycaon, angered him by serving him a plate of human remains. The remains were supposedly of the Lycaon's youngest son, and enraged, Zeus turned Lycaon and his sons into wolves as punishment. Note, please, that the most interesting part of Plato's finding is the, quote, protector turned tyrant, end quote, by Britannica Kuzmin, The Ancient Origins of Werewolves. Lycaon was considered a mythical ruler. His story contained elements of a modern werewolf's, quote, immoral behavior, murder, and cannibalism. Before the silver screen, werewolves were considered to be demons. They were hairy creatures that had cannibalistic tendencies, beastly instincts, and they hurt people, raided villages, attacked children, even ate them, women, children, and man. Everybody was susceptible, everybody was a victim to a werewolf. And a Greek, quote, the Greek traveler Paulinus implied that the rite was still practiced in the 2nd century AD, end quote. This guy was a traveler and a Greek geographer in the 2nd century AD during the reign of many Roman emperors. Basically, he's an old guy, traveled a lot, but he has much to say and much credibility towards him. In early Nordic, a geographical and cultural term for the regions of Northern Europe and North Atlantic. Quote, the saga of the Volsung tells the story of a father and son who discovered wolf pelts and that they had the power to turn people into wolves for 10 days. The father-son duo donned the pelts, transformed into wolves, and went on a killing rampage in the forest. The rampage ended when the father attacked his son, causing a lethal wound. The son only survived because a kind raven gave the father a leaf with the healing powers. End quote. Werewolf Legends, edited by History.com editors. Other notable remarks towards the myth include curses, quote, a full moon brings out the beast in many humans, end quote. Serial killers and cannibalism preyed on the youth. As I mentioned before, many evil people were cannibalisms, and they attacked children, women, and men. Everybody was susceptible. Now that led more into the myth of the legend of the werewolf, even if they weren't actually werewolves. Being raised by wolves, for example, in 1725, Peter the Wild Boy. He was raised by wolves. He was considered basically a pet, and he was taken in as one later on. But why did these legends begin? Here are some explanations for the lore. Because of our modern medicine and our new ways of studying the mind, we have found that there are numerous explanations for the human-wolf hybrid creature, including, quote, Pitt-Hopkins syndrome, a condition discovered in 1978 that causes lack of speech, seizures, distinct facial features, difficulty breathing, and intellectual challenges, end quote. Hypertrichosis, and an abnormal amount of hair growth all over the body. Now, this can be just in one spot, or it could be all over the body. When I think of it, I think of Yeti, or maybe even, just a hairy guy covered in hair. And another one is hallucinations. And then, of course, we go back to lycanthropy, the delusional mindset that you are or can turn into a wolf. Now you know the origin of the pop culture man monster. Let us review, please, the summary of the infamous werewolf lies in The Wonders of Greek and Roman Mythology, various cases in early European history, and also the modern explanation of mental illnesses and poor child development. Here are 7 products of my research that I will show on the screen now. There's the one at the bottom. I just now realized this, but it's all reversed. But there's also, here's these ones. And I am sorry to say that they are not readable on the screen. But basically, the first one is Britannica, the Editor's Encyclopedia, Lycion. The second one is Britannica, the Editor's Encyclopedia, Epic of Gilgamesh. Third, Tanica Kusman, The Ancient Origins of Werewolves. 4, McClan Heather, category Werewolves. E is Radford Benjamin, Werewolves Lore, Legends, and Amps. Tracy V. Wilson, How Werewolves Work. And Werewolf Legends, edited by History.com editors. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys found this very informative.